And now we're going to get into our review of the week. I guess we got some notes or some takeaways from this week's
I'm dead. You're
Blackchelor
like, ugh, I
episode.
guess.
Like, I just really wasn't like, I don't really care about this episode.
Yeah, the Bachelor this week was it was a tough one because we totally thought we were going in for fantasy suites. So we went in with those expectations that, we were gonna get some intimacy and a little bit more deeper into who Matt is and whatnot. And instead it was just a like reunion show with all the girls who didn't make it.
Yeah.
And it was drama.
All the girls from the show, except for the top 3, were there.
Yeah, even Matt came on and ugh.
Yes. So that's really it. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like the summary is what we watched, and honestly, I could have done it without it this season, because this season I feel like all the women were extremely immature and like
Yes.
kind of delusional, and I feel like everybody needs therapy and also needs to watch themselves from beginning to end on the show to realize that like some of the like people that were made villains in the house are not actual villains but good people, and some of
Yes.
these women could learn from them.
Like there's that whole situation. Everyone knows that there was like bullying going on in the house. Okay.
There was definitely bullying going on.
And that's the thing, is it's non-negotiable. There was bullying happening.
And
Okay.
a lot of the women still, even to this day, question that
Whether or
bullying was
not
too strong of a word and toxic wasn't the right word either.
and then attacking the one girl who tried to bring it to, production and Matt's attention.
Yeah, they then bullied her
because she blew everything up and got girls sent home.
right.
When in actuality, she was just letting them know what was going on that they weren't necessarily able to see. They weren't able to watch that 24/7.
She didn't say any names of
She
people.
She
People
didn't.
fessed up on their own. So really it was like if production had brought this stuff up to Matt.
It was the guilt overall that was eating at them.
Exactly. They felt guilty for doing that, and now they've been seen in a bad light. So they're getting hate on the internet, of course. And it's like, well, you acted that way on national television.
Right.
That's on you.
Exactly.
And everybody watching can tell what happened.
Exactly.
So I just really don't understand where any of them are like upset with her for bringing it up. I feel like if you're still upset, you're definitely not the one for Matt, and that just goes to show that you need it to go.
Amen. There was one girl who tried to justify her actions by saying that this girl was just being too sensitive.
Was being
or that
emotional.
she's an emotional person.
Still wasn't really able to see the wrong in what she like basically was trying to equate what she's going through now to what she put her through on the show.
Because this girl she was a villain, is a villain, and has been a villain from the jump. Nobody liked her. She was pretty much just there to ruffle feathers.
Yeah.
And she's been receiving a lot of backlash and a lot of like online hate. And she was trying to say that she's been there.
She's been called way worse things than at HO.
And that she's living her life just fine. So why
and she
can't
thinks
you do
that the girl
same?
is being emotional.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I would be pretty upset still if the person who called me that still doesn't see the wrong
error in that
and calling me that, and feels still like okay, like vindicated in calling, like you feel like you're so right here, and I'm like, I still don't resonate with that, and I have no obligations to be your friend after you called me that.
Exactly.
I can still be mad months later.
Exactly.
Because I haven't gotten a real apology either. And even if I got one from her, I would not take it.
Yeah.
I would not care. She wouldn't be somebody I'd want to be affiliated with after the show anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that same energy.
Yeah, I agree. No, I totally
I am upset still, and I will be upset for the rest of my life.
It's